Oh, it likes that prop. Oh, hell yeah. Whoa, shit. Did you guys see that? So it didn't like that 4316. We put a 4714 on and it likes it. Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird? Oh, okay, well, we just had a power cut. Again, that's crazy. I don't know why it makes that damn screech sound. Welcome back to the channel, you guys. Welcome back. So we got the Scorpion Outrigger on the block. All right. In my last video with this boat, we actually installed a ZTW Seal 200. It was a used Seal 200, not new or anything. But, you know, I was questioning if it would be an upgrade for this motor or not, right? The boat came with a 180 Sea King, and we put a 200 amp seal in. Now, it actually did okay when I would actually put an aggressive prop on. It would make this really loud screech sound. It would power cut and the motor would screech, right? So it was power cutting because we were pulling too many amps from the speed control, right? But one of my viewers, actually a couple of my viewers, had mentioned a PWM. Asked if the ESC had a PWM parameter that we could actually change, and I don't think it does. The PWM is it actually like kind of controls the amount of voltage and torque speed you get from the ESC to the phases on the motor, right? There's 6 phases, I think, 3 and then 6 or something like that, and they talk to each other. Basically, the ESC and the motor is talking to each other. The higher the PWM, the less noise you'll get from the motor, right? So it makes sense. It makes sense. But I don't think this ESC right here actually has a PWM frequency parameter. The 200 or the HYDRA XLX2, it does. The 400 Flyer, it has a PWM. Some speed controls have that option. I don't think the Seal 200 does. So we got brake type, battery type, voltage protection, motor timing, motor rotation, start strength, cutoff power. Yeah, it does not have the PWM. So really, this is a 6-pole motor, right? 6-pole, and I've found that screech to be true with this particular motor on a couple different speed controls. I had the 2200 4082 on an XLX2 in my UL19. It had an awful screech. Couldn't figure it out. I had the 200 seal, and I think there was one other speed control. Oh, I don't remember, but it would have that when it power cut due to pulling too many amps, it would screech, right? So I almost want to. This is my option. This is my option for this boat. I can throw the HYDRA XLX2 in, play with the PWM, right, and see if that stops the screech. Do I want to do all that troubleshooting, right? It would help a lot of guys out, I know that, and I'm almost tempted to throw the XLX2 in and do the parameter changes to find out how we can alleviate that screech sound. Because this ESC right here, it does not power cut. It don't. I've never had it power cut. I did have it, actually I did, because it power cut with this motor on the UL19 running 6S. Well, not this one, the 2200. So that's the only power cut I've ever gotten from this speed control with this motor, and it would do the same exact thing this boat was doing in the previous video, screeching. So I could throw this on this motor right here and try it. We know it screeches. It's kind of a gamble. Or I could put this Leopard Hobby 4082 1600 kV X2 motor in. This is a 1600 6S motor basically, and we should be able to run this motor with this ESC, no problem, right? Probably. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a rigger. I mean, yeah, should be able to run this motor with the 200. Or we could put this motor in. Now, this is a prize motor that I got from the GPSspeedrun.com. It's a TP Power SVM motor. I won the HYDRA class with the UL19 last year, 98 miles per hour. I'm not really, I mean, I'm proud. I'm happy I won, but there was no other, I was first place because there was no other competition in that class. So, yeah, so I got a motor. It's a 2500 kV SVM. So I could throw that motor on this old XLX2, right? That's the option. The SVM with the XLX2 in here, the 4082, Oxidean motor with the XLX2 to try to work out that screech, or put the 200 seal in. So y'all let me know. Y'all let me know what y'all like to see, okay? Because we know this motor power cuts with this ESC, so going lower kV should actually do the trick, okay? I also, actually, you know what? I actually also have, I have this, I just cleaned this motor right here. This is a Triple S 4074. Last time I had it out, it got warm, but it should, everything looks fine. You know, it did get warm, about 180 degrees. May have demagnetized the magnet, but I do need to test this motor out and see if it's any good, right? So we could throw this in there. It's a little smaller motor, you know, a little smaller, 2000 kV, same kV. So, I mean, I'm thinking a smaller motor, it shouldn't pull as many amps. I don't know exactly because I haven't looked up the specs or anything, but that's kind of my options. What do you guys want to see? We'll see you next time. I know what I want to see.